Hey guys, this is the Fight Nerd, and joining me now is Mark Dellagrotte, or should I say Sawadi Krop Crew Dellagrotte.
Oh, you speak Thai. I'm impressed. Very good.
Of course, yeah,
Very
I
good.
speak that, and pad Thai, basil garlic chicken, but enough stereotypical food jokes. Let's get on here. We're here today at the Soho House in Chelsea, New York, to talk about the UFC Trainer video game put up by THQ. So you were involved in this game also. Tell us a little about what this game is and what you're doing with it.
You know, this game basically brings the fight world to the fitness world. You know, it's a very unique product. I've had the great pleasure of working with some of the UFC's top athletes, top fighters, and some of the stuff that we do in preparing our athletes is just cutting edge, and it has been secret for a long time. And what's unique about this game is we actually bring the traditional standard exercises that common people may know, like sit-ups, push-ups, pull-ups, and we combine them with MMA sport-specific exercises and utilize some of the exercises and training methods that we've used to bring our fighters to victory. And again, that's what excites me about the product. That's what's unique about this product, is that we're bringing the fight world to the fitness world, and the collaboration of the UFC and THQ and ASM has just been a great hit, big success. I see this game doing really, really big things.
So it's finally reality, folks. You can now officially train UFC. That's a pretty big thing there. But yeah, I also wanted to ask now, we talked about this before during the demonstration here about how you guys can actually learn how to fight, pick up moves. How much can you actually pick up when you play this game in terms of actual learning fighting abilities?
You know, it's funny. It's funny you say that, because what impressed me the most when I came in yesterday to consult with the people at THQ to prepare for today's media day was the fact that Nick, one of the people that works for THQ, actually I saw him work the game and use the game in December. And then I saw him use it again yesterday, and I was amazed to see that he actually developed, like he actually got better at it. And I asked him, I said, have you gone to any classes? Did you get bit by the bug? You know, do you want to do this more? Have you done any classes at all? And he said, no, I've been playing the game. And I've actually seen him progress from December to yesterday. And I was amazed to see that. And that's what made me realize that not only are the users going to get in shape, but the users are actually going to build combative awareness, combative effectiveness, self-defense, you know, mental well-being and personal self-confidence, things that the martial arts build. So again, not only are you getting in shape, but you're actually learning martial arts. And not only are you learning martial arts, but you're learning it from the 3 best coaches in the industry.
Now, would you actually use this with some of the guys that you train?
I think this is actually going to be a great training tool. Yes, I think that perhaps if you have injuries or things that limit you to physically training, this is obviously low impact. You're not hitting anything, so there's very minimal risk for injury. So I think that this could actually be something that could develop even fighters. You know, it's not necessarily just for fitness. It's not necessarily for soccer moms. It's for anybody that's involved or interested in bettering themselves. Will it work for fighters? Absolutely. One of the unique things about the game is that it actually keeps track of your progression, your score. You can share that with friends online to compete with each other, and the fight game is competing. And you know, I think that people that are really going to utilize this game and really going to have a lot of fun with it are probably going to be the fighters that are already involved in the sport.
Now, you are featured in this game as a trainer. Are you happy with the way that you look in the game? Important question.
I'm never happy with the way I look, period. No, I was very impressed with how detailed the graphics were, and again, you know, it's my voice, it's me, very detailed. You know, and more importantly, the thing that I was most impressed about is we did in the motion caption stuff. We did what we called an idle, which is just kind of standing around and picking up and scanning your body language, and it was amazing for me to see that not only was it physically me and it was my voice, but my posture, my mannerisms. It was crazy for me to see that just how much detail went into developing this game.
So the game sounds and looks pretty cool. We've got footage of that as well, which you guys can check out in a different video. But now it's time to talk about some fights. Since you were just at UFC 128 this past weekend, hanging out and cornering Kurt Pellegrino for his fight against Gleason Tibau.
Was there, you know, yeah, Kenny Florian was there, you know, and Kenny Florian, it works with him hand in hand and cornered Kurt Pellegrino, and Kurt really showed up to fight. Had a great fight with Gleason Tibau. Really tough guy, huge 155er. You know, I'm good friends with all the guys at American Top Team, and you know, the amount of weight that this kid cuts and still shows up and has plenty of gas in the tank to go through a 3-round fight. If he had to go through a 5-round fight, he'd be there too. So he faced a very big, tough, well-rounded and experienced Gleason Tibau, and came up a little short, but really impressed us all with his performance.
He basically fought a He-Man action figure. Let's be serious.
He really did. He really did. That guy's huge. He really is.
Now, what the fight went to decision. Very close decision. Did you agree with that decision?
I did agree with the decision. I try to separate myself. I had trouble doing that for a long time. I have a great rapport and a lot of friendship with most of the fighters I share a friendship with. And I try to separate myself and try not to be emotionally attached to the fighter or to the friend. And from an outsider's perspective, I judged a close decision win to Gleason Tebow. Yeah.